Hey, happy Monday, Mission families. How's it going? Here with a boxing lesson to get the week started off with. I hope you guys had a great weekend and a very happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Hopefully, you guys were able to do something to make yesterday special for your mother. Today, we're going to go over a lot of defense, a lot of cover return, cover fire drills. So the idea is going to be using defense to set up the punch and punches that come behind it. Not getting stuck, just defending and staying in place and not attacking right afterwards. So doing these drills are going to help you if you ever decide to compete. That if you get hit, your reaction is going to be to fire back, throw more punches back at them. Another thing I wanted to kind of get into and go over a little bit today, we talked about last week, was time and the tempo and rhythm of combinations. So we're going to do some 3-punch combos, but we're going to try to use our tempo and rhythm to change up how the combos are thrown. Okay, so take a couple seconds, see if anyone else wants to get in here that is looking to do the practice or follow along live. I see Matt's in the chat. What's up, Matt? Hope you had a good weekend, sir. How are you? All right, let's go ahead and get going. We'll just do 2 minutes jumping jacks to get warmed up. All right, make sure you got a little bit of space. Feet together, hands down by the side, and again. Keep going, about a minute left. Keep going, less than 30 seconds left. Okay, good job. Let's get a good stretch in. It's Monday. Just in case you guys stiff from the weekend, make sure we loosen up real well. Start with neck rotations. Move your head in a circle. About 8 seconds. Now let's switch, go the other way. Good. Side bend. And switch, side bend on the other side. Good. All right. Bear hug. Swing those arms back and forth. Good. Now swing your arms up and down. Okay. Now arm rotation, swinging forward. Okay, swing them backwards. Good, and then body twist side to side. Okay, now working to the lower body. Let's start with our hips. Hip rotations, move those hips in a circle. Okay, other way. Good. Now feet together, legs straight. Reach down, try to touch your toes and hold it. Okay, cross your legs one over top of the other. Reach down, try to touch your toes again. Okay, switch, cross your feet over the other way. Reach down, touch your toes. Knee rotations. Other way. Good. Okay, and then straddle stretch, legs apart. Get them as far as you can. Head down to one side. Hold it for 10. Good. Head down to the other side. Good. And then down in the middle. All right, time. Good job. Stand up. Shake your legs out. Shake your arms out. Grab a drink if you like. All right. Now, before we get into the combos and everything, let's just go over some of our defense. Okay. Now, first, basic level defense. I'm in a good boxing stance. Okay, I'm sideways. Hands are up. Now, my basic double arm cover covers the middle of my face. Right? I bring both arms up to do it. All right. All these drills we're about to do are going to be with single arm covers or just using one hand for defense. Okay. So instead of doing the double cover, if I want to do a single cover, okay, to block that middle, I'm going to cover using my right hand first. Okay. I'm going to mirror you guys so you can copy and follow along with the same side as me. Single arm cover, I bring my elbow up. I bring my shoulder up, I tuck my chin. Forearm goes right down the middle of my face. Palm goes right on my forehead. Okay? This is going to stop that impact from the glove from hitting my face. Okay? When I count, all I want you to do, bring the arm up to block, get back to your stance. Okay? Ready? 1. Bring the arm up to block, back to your stance. 2. Okay? 3. 4, and then 5. Okay, now that would be blocking a right hand or a cross. Okay, so using my left arm to block that one. So if I'm standing backwards, makes sense. If I wanted to cover the left hand, I would probably use my right arm. Okay, so single cover with the right arm or the lead hand. When I count, just pick the cover up. Same deal as we did on the other side. Okay, I bring my shoulder up to protect the side of my jaw. Okay, I tuck my chin down, forearm cutting right down the middle of my face. Okay, it's like I'm putting a crossbar right in front of my face to stop that punch from coming. Okay, also make sure that palm stays on the forehead. All right, too many times I've seen someone keep their guard out like this, and then they come back and hit themselves when they try to block. Okay, so keep it tight and brace yourself for impact. right? Remember, this person's trying to punch you. They're trying to knock you out, right? They're trying to turn off the lights. So you got to brace yourself for the impact, okay? All right, single arm cover with the other hand. When I count, cover, come right back to your stance, okay? Ready? 1, single arm cover, put it back. 2, cover, bring it back. Okay, this is with the lead arm now. 3, 4, good, and 5. Okay, make sure that other hand stays tight and protects the other side of your face. Okay, now the same covers, but this time we're going to cover the side of our head. Okay, we're blocking like as if we were trying to defend from a hook, right? So starting back with the rear arm again. When I count, I want you to cover. Okay, bring your hand up to the side of your face, just like you were answering the phone, right? Keep your chin tucked. Bring that shoulder up. Keep the other hand on the other side of your face. Okay, ready? 1, block, back to your stance. 2, block, back to your stance. 3, 4, and 5. Good. Okay. Now we do the same thing. We're going to block our head with the lead hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So those are our single covers through the middle, to the side of your head. Okay. Using that single cover too, you can try to defend for uppercuts. Okay. It's a little trickier, but if I get that forearm in the way, that uppercut's just going to bounce off my arm and keep going forward or going up, right? If you're trying to aim for the head. Okay. Now for the body. All right. We're going to practice covering our right side first. Okay. So every time I count, we're going to keep our hand up by our face. Okay. I don't want you dropping your hand to try to block your body. Obviously, if your opponent sees you drop your hand like that every time they throw a punch to your side, they're just going to throw a punch to your side, and then guess where that next punch is going to go? Right up to the head, right? Because you dropped your hand to try to defend that body shot. So don't drop your hand away from your face. Instead, I want you to crunch down, okay? Almost like you're trying to do a sit-up or a crunch in the air, right? You're going to crunch down, put your elbow into your hip, okay? Keep your hand up on your face. Don't let it come down away from your face here. Okay? But if I do that correctly, my arm can still block all the side of my body, and I can still have my hand up close to my face in case they do try to fake me out and attack up high. I can adjust quickly. Okay? Here's a short motion, right? But if I drop my hand all the way down like this, then I got to bring it all the way up. That's a much bigger motion, right? I want my defense to be quick, fast, so that way I can throw my attacks right back afterwards. And that's what we're about to get to after we defend these body shots. So when I count, I want you to come down, cover the rear side, and then go back to your stance. Okay? 1, block, come back in. 2, tuck it down, back in. And bend your knees a little bit, lower your level. You don't have to stay up super tall. 3, okay, tuck it in. 4, okay, 5. Okay, same thing on the other side now. Okay, 1, 2, okay, 3, 4, 5. Good. Okay. Same thing from the middle. Okay, you just bring that hand down into the middle of your stomach. Okay, we're not going to need to use that today, so I'm not going to go over it with you. But just so you know, okay, the body shot's coming straight down the middle, so it's a jab, cross, maybe an uppercut straight to the middle, right? You just bring that elbow, swing it over towards your belly button, okay? But we're just going to deal with the ribs today. So, moving on, cover, fire. So, cover, fire, okay? What we're going to do is for the first minute, we're only going to block with our rear hand and attack with our lead hand. And 1 punch, 1 defense. Okay, so 2 motions total before you get back to your stance. Start with the defense first, okay? The drill is called cover, fire for a reason. It's not fire, then cover, all right? I want you to get used to blocking and then attacking right afterwards. So, first minute, your rear arm. And most of you, that's your right hand is going to block, okay? You can do the single cover down the middle, single cover for the hook, single cover to the body or to the rib, right? If you guys are intermediate or advanced, you can practice doing the catch or the parry, okay? But I want you using that arm to block. So no slips, no bottom weaves, okay? I I want you actually actively using that hand to do something defensively. All right, so one more time, you can either cover, 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 okay? You can catch, or you can parry. Any of those are fine, okay? But every time you do one defense with your right arm, you got to throw one punch with your left arm, okay? 1 minute on the clock, and I'm gonna stay standing opposite for you guys, so that way you can follow along and not get confused on what side does what. Okay, so right arm will block, left arm will attack. Okay, the punch can be whatever you want it to be. Okay, move around a little bit, block, attack, block, attack, block, attack, cover, fire, cover, fire. Okay. Now we reverse that. Instead of using the rear hand or the right hand to defend, I'm going to use my lead hand. Okay. Again, I can do my single cover here, 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 right? Or I can catch it, or I can try to parry it, right? But every time I do one defense with my lead arm, my left hand, I'm going to throw one punch with my right arm. Punch can be whatever you want. Okay. Mix it up. But I want you to defend one, throw a punch, get back to your stance. Okay. Go ahead and begin. All right. Defend, attack. Okay. Get back to your stance. Move around a little bit. Defend, attack. Okay. Keep it up. Defend, attack. Okay. You're attacking with the opposite arm here. Defend, attack. Cover, fire. Right there. Okay. Defend, attack. All right. Defend, attack. Good. Okay. Now we'll go back to defending with the rear arm. Okay. This time I want two punches after it. Okay, so defend with the rear arm, throw two punches after that. Okay. Now both punches you can either double up and throw both of them with your left hand, or you can go left to right. Okay. But either way, after you do your defense, you're throwing at least one punch with the left hand. Then you got to give me a second punch after that. Second punch can be whatever you want it to be. Go ahead and get started. Okay. Cover, fire, fire. All right. Cover, attack. All right. Cover. 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 And you want to make it a little more trickier. Cover. And then do your doubles after. Or you can just stick with your left, right. Okay. Now we'll go back to the opposite. We'll defend with our lead arm, attack with the rear arm first. Okay, we're still going to do two punches though. Okay, so cover with your left arm, catch, you parry, and then you're going to attack with the right. Doesn't matter which punch you follow your defense with, and then follow with another punch. Okay, you can double up. Both punches can be on the right, or you can go right, left. Either one. Cover, fire. All right? Cover, attack. Okay. Cover. And you want to make it a little trickier, you can double up on that same side. I can go cover, tag both punches same side. Okay. Okay, you can change the levels. I can go to the body, right? Then I can come up. Okay, very good. So next step would be 3-punch combination after your defense. Okay, but before we get to that, I wanted to go over some 3-punch combos with you guys. Last week we talked about using tempo and rhythm to change up a combination. Okay, so we're going to start off with a simple 3-punch combination. We're just going to go jab, cross, jab. Okay, now we're going to do it 3 times, just on a full beat. Right, so punch, punch, punch. Right, follow along with me. So, ready? Jab, cross, jab. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now we're going to take that same combination and we're going to change it just by altering the speed at which we throw either our second or third punch. Okay, so the jab come out first, then you're going to either pause for a second, then throw cross jab, or you're going to go jab, cross, pause for a second, then throw the jab. Got it? So all I'm doing is pausing for an extra second, and then I'm throwing my other punch fast right away afterwards. Okay. The reason you do this is to change up the tempo of the combination and throw your opponent off guard, right? You would set it up by just throwing 3 standard punches at your opponent, right? Maybe they block all 3 of those. Okay, that's fine. I'll throw jab, cross, they block it, right? But after they block it, they drop their hands down. Okay, so after I see this, now I know, all right, well, I'm just going to pause a second on my last punch because they're quick to drop their hands after I throw a punch or 2. So I'll throw my jab, cross, and then I'll pause for a second, wait for them to see if they drop their hands. As soon as they drop their hands, pop, then I'll step in with that third punch. Okay? Or maybe vice versa. Maybe they're slow blocking the second punch, right? Maybe I hit them with the jab. I don't want to pause before I throw my cross, right? If I feel contact when I throw that first jab, then I want to make sure I throw my cross right behind it because that means I'm able to hit them in the head, right? But if I throw that first jab and I feel their glove or I feel the forearm and they're blocking it, maybe I'll pause, then I'll throw cross jab right behind it. Okay, but either way, pick one of the 2. But I want you to change the tempo. Okay, so we'll do it 3 more times, right? But we're going to change the tempo of the combo. Okay, ready? 1. Okay. 2. Right. 3. Okay. You guys see the difference. Same combination. It's jab, cross, jab. It's the same thing we just did. We just changed up the timing a little bit. Okay. Now let's try the same thing, but this time with jab, cross, hook. Okay. Jab, cross, lead, hook. All right. Same thing. Let's change the tempo up a little bit. Okay. So instead of throwing all 3 punches right away, you either throw the first punch, pause for a second, and throw the other 2 real fast right behind it. Or I want you to throw the first 2 punches, pause for a second, then throw the third punch. Okay? Jab, cross, hook. Ready? 1. 2. 3. Okay. Jab, cross, hook. 1, 2, 3. All right, we just changed up the rhythm a bit. Now let's try it with jab, jab, cross. Okay. Jab, jab, cross. We're going to change up the timing. Ready? 1, 2. I added a little fake in there, but you don't have to necessarily do that one. Okay. Jab, jab, cross. Same combination. Just changed up the timing on when I threw the punches. Okay. Now let's try it with starting with the cross. So those first 3 combos all started with our jab. Next 3 combos, let's do it all with the cross starting. Okay. So first one, let's go cross, jab, cross. All right. But instead of going cross, jab, cross, we're going to switch up timing. It's either going to be cross, jab, cross, or it's going to be cross, jab, cross. Okay. Same combination, just switch up your timing. Okay, ready? Let's do 3 of them together. 1, 2, and 3. Oops, sorry. Cross 3. Then. Good. Okay. Now, next combination, let's try cross, hook, cross. Okay. Change that jab to a lead hook. All right, again, switch up the timing, play with it. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. Okay, all 3 of those were cross, hook, cross. We just switched it up, right? Last one, let's try doubling up that cross and then following it with the lead hook. So we'll go cross, cross, lead hook, right? But play with it. Make it a little different. Ready? 1, cross, cross, hook. Okay. 2, cross, cross, hook. Okay. And 3. Okay. There you go. So something I want you guys to start working on, especially for my advanced students. Start changing the tempo of your combos. Don't throw 3 punches the same speed every time. Change it up, okay? Maybe you'll throw those first couple punches just normal, right? You'll just kind of toss them out there. But then the next 3, 4 punches, you speed them up, right? So you're trying to offset the rhythm and the timing of your opponent by changing the speed of which you're throwing your punches in combination, okay? Now, we'll go back to our trigger drills, our cover and fire drills. And I'm going to finish with our cover and then a 3-punch combo. Okay, 3-punch combo can be whatever you want it to be after the defense, just like we did in the beginning. But instead of throwing just 1 or 2 punches, I want you to throw 3 punches. Okay, if this is new to you, if you're a beginner or you're having trouble following along with it, then all I want you to do is just work real basic. Cover, throw 3 punches, get back to your stance. Okay, cover, throw 3 punches, get back to your stance. Okay, just focus on that if this is new for you. Okay, for my intermediate advanced students, I want you to start changing up the levels of your punches, and I want you to start thinking about switching up the timing and the tempo of your combination. So, like we just worked on, don't just cover and then throw 1, 2, 3, right? I want you to cover, throw 1, then 2, 3, right? Pause it, play around with the timing a bit, right? Or change up the levels. Okay, I can go cover, punch to the body, then bring it up to the head, right? You can change those. So play around with them. Okay, I'm gonna put a minute on the clock. First one, you're gonna cover the head. Okay, so you're either gonna cover your head with the right hand, or you're gonna start by covering with the left. Either one, whichever arm you cover with, you're gonna attack right away with the other arm, and then you follow with 2 more punches after that. Okay, so it's block, 3 punches. Okay, block, 3 punches. All right, that's the standard idea, or that's the kind of structure of the drill we're doing here. Okay, only to the head for the first round. Okay, we're only doing 2 rounds. First round, we're going to block the head. Second round, we're going to block down to the side. Okay, we're going to block the ribs. All right, ready? 1 minute on the clock. Start off by blocking a head shot and give me 3 punches afterwards. I'm going to switch my stance now and go to my traditional orthodox stance. Okay, cover, 3 punches. Right? Cover, 3 punches. Okay, you can cover with either hand in the beginning. It doesn't matter. Okay, I'm leaving this one up to you. Pick whichever side you want to block, and then throw 3 punches right after. Okay, block, 3 punches. Okay. Block, 3 punches. Block, 3 punches. Okay, intermediate level, I can go block, punch to the body, punch up high. Okay. Or advance, I can block. Right? Pull back on that last punch, throw off the timing. Right? Or I can block. Okay, good. Now, that was the first one. Second one, we're going to block down to the body, 3 punches after. Okay, down to the body, 3 punches afterwards. And punches can be to the body, head, whichever. Doesn't matter. And if you're a little more advanced, once you switch up that timing on your combination, you fire back. Okay, 5 seconds. All right, this is the last round. I'll switch back to my regular stance here. Okay, cover the body down low, then immediately come back with 3 punches. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Cover the body down low, 3 punches to attack as I come back. All right, switch up those levels. Right, I can block down to the body. I can throw my uppercut to the head, throw a hook down to the body, and throw a cross up top to the head. Right, switch up my target. Cover down to the body. Back. Cover. 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 Okay. Good job. That'll do for today. That covers all the material I want you guys to start working on for the beginning of the week. Later on in the week, I want to work on covering and attacking with the same side. Okay. We'll still play with the timing. We'll still play with some of those 3-punch combos. Okay. So keep working on that. But the goal is going to be getting you guys in the habit of blocking or defending an attack. And then immediately, without even thinking about it, I want your guys' reaction after you defend is to attack, to come back forward and score points. Okay. So keep working on it. Keep practicing it. If the timing thing is a little too advanced or too tough for some of my new students or some of you guys that aren't familiar with the champs class and don't practice your boxing very often, then just work on throwing the combinations, work on making sure your defense is correct, and then mainly get back to your stance, right? That's most important. So just work on the basics, work on those fundamentals. Then over time, you can start playing around with that timing after you get comfortable, okay? So good job. If you guys have any questions, just message us on Facebook or Instagram. Have your parents help you out. Look for Mission Martial Arts MD. All right. Or you could always comment on the videos. You can always check in and chat with us on Twitch. Okay. We do our Twitch game streams Monday through Friday at 4 o'clock. So log in. You can hang out with us there. And if you have any questions about any of the practices that we put up, you can ask us and we can help you out. Okay. Good job, guys. Nice work. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. If you're hanging around, we'll have our workout video back up here for you in about 8-9 minutes. Okay. Good job, guys. Thank you very much. See you soon. Later.